Hi Wargamers, this is Spirit Warrior 40k here, and today we're going to do a Tactica and we're going to be using the Banshees. So hold on, we're going to look through the rules, the stats, we'll have a little a little showcase, and then we'll set up a scenario, and yeah, we'll see how they get on. So hold on to your horses, here we go. So today we're doing Tactica for the Howling Banshees of the Eldar. Before we even get into it, there was the way Games Workshop spun it when the 8th edition was coming along was that these Banshees were going to be amazing. If I'm honest, I'm not sold. I think that they're underpowered. They're a one-turn wonder kind of thing. Get them into combat, do what you can. If you survive it, great. If you don't, you're dead. Which you would be if you didn't survive it. But yeah, if you don't kill everything that you've charged into, you're just going to get taken to pieces. So, without further ado, we'll just show you off some models, and then we'll go on to the stats. Okay guys, so these are my Howling Banshees. I do actually have 6 of them, but we'll just run it as a 4, so as a 5. Yeah, as you can see, they're in the traditional bone colour, with the red hair. The swords are a bit. I've tried to tweak the way that they're painted. I tried to give them a purple purple glow, but it just didn't work. So I ended up sort of using the Guilliman blue to glaze them. So yeah, but in terms of how I've painted them, I'm really pleased with this. You can see the nice green, the different shades going down. The hair's got a few different shades to it, and the bone's really nice as well. So those are those. With the Exarch, I went for the Executioner. I think it's really good, especially now the Codex has come out. They've sort of given it a bit more power, and you don't have to lose your -1 to hits. So yeah, so we'll leave them and we'll have a quick gander of the rules. Okay guys, so just get out the Codex here. Oh, dropped a guy. There we go. And so we're looking for the Howling Banshees. They come under the Elites section. Here, so they're 3 power points, and that's for a set of 5. Now, the thing I found quite peculiar, well, not peculiar, but I didn't realise before, was I was taking a unit of 6, and that bumped that up to 6 power points, when actually I could take 10 for the same amount of power points, but I don't have 10, so I would recommend taking 10, but that's what that is. So let's just check out the points value of them here. So Howling Banshees here. So Howling Banshees for a set of 5 to 10. So they're 9 points per model, which is quite cheap. Yeah. And what do they take? They take the Shuriken pistol, which is there. So that's free, which is good. And they take the power sword over here, which is 4 points, so 14 points a model. And then obviously for the Exarch, we take the Executioner, which is still only 7, so 16 points for him. So that's quite a cheap set of units, to be fair. Okay, so let's go back to the stats. Where are we? I'm trying the tripod here, guys, so I'm actually holding it to see just how steady I can get it and see if it's any better, but we'll see. Anyway, so the Howling Banshees. So they've got 8 inches movement, so they're fairly quick. Weapon skill 3, which is quite good, and the ballistic skill 3 as well. So you've got 2/3 of a chance of hitting on shooting and combat. Strength 3, that's what you're going to get with an Eldar, but to be fair, you know, unless you're using the mirror sword or the power sword, yeah. So the power sword strength 3, and what I would run but we'll get into that in a minute. This is where it's a killer. The toughness 3. It's just, yeah. But you're going to get that across the board with all the Eldar, so yeah. 1 wound for the normal Banshee, 2 for the Exarch, 2 attacks for normal Banshee, 3 for Exarch, 8 leadership, and a floor save, which, yeah, is what it is. So this unit contains 5 Howling Banshees. It can include up to 5 additional Banshees. Howling Banshee Exarch can take the place of Howling Banshee. Each model is armed with a Shuriken Pistol and a Power Sword. So that comes as standard. So Shuriken Pistol, I don't know if we've covered it yet, but we might have. But yeah, 12 inches, pistol 1, spine, strength 4. So yeah, no AP, -1. But then you've got this. If you roll a 6, you're going to get the extra, the -3 AP. So yeah, you're taking 5 of them. I take because the XR, even though she's got an execution, still has a pistol. So 5 shots. Yeah. 1.3 chance of get out of 5 to getting that 6. But you know, you roll some good dices. We'll see how it goes. You know, I am the master of 1s, so hopefully maybe we'll get some 6s. Okay, so we'll come back to those in a minute. Power swords, so melee. User strength, so strength 3. So with the pistols, you know, wounding on 4s on average. The power swords, you know, then you're going to be wounding on 5s mostly, but this is where taking 10 is where it's going to give you that better ability and more chance of wounding and hitting. The AP is great, you know, -3, and then but 1 damage. So you know, let's say 2 attacks. So with my setup, that's 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s, so let's say half of them hits, there's 4 hits. Wounding on 5, so let's say 2 wounds, -3. You're probably going to be, you're still only making 1 damage really, on average. Okay, so for the Exarch can upgrade to mirror swords if she wishes. As it says here, the Bounding Bench can replace a power sword with executioner. And eventually may replace a Shuriken Pistol and Power Sword for the Mirror Swords. So the Mirror Swords, Strength 3, again, only -2 on the AP, only 1 damage, but you can re-roll failed hit rolls in the fight phase for this. So if you miss anything on your hits, which you will statistically miss half of them, you can re-roll those. That's pretty good. But like I said, I've gone for the Executioner. You get that +1 strength, so you are wounding on 4s. You get the -3 AP and then the D3 damage. So it speaks for itself, really. On abilities, Ancient Doom and Battle Focus. If you don't know by now, then go and read it. So acrobatic. This unit can advance and charge in the same turn. In a turn which it advanced, you can declare a charge move. For this unit, if there are any enemy units within 15 inches of it, you can add 3 to the resultant charge. So it's only 15 inches because obviously 12 plus the 3 is the 15. But it is good because, like I said, you can move and advance. So you move your 8, you advance. Let's say you roll a 5, so you've actually moved 12 inches, and then obviously you get the charge as well, which is really good. And to make it even better, the Banshee masks, enemy units cannot fight Overwatch at this. So you get a bunch of flamers. You're in there. You know, generally you're not going to take any damage, and that's really good. And then the War Shout, your opponent must subtract 1 for hit rolls in the fight phase for attacks that target a unit that includes Howling Banshee Exarch. You keep your Exarch ahead. Things that usually hit on 3s are now hitting on 4s. Yeah, there's something I do forget a lot. We'll probably forget it in the Tactica section, but yeah. And then obviously your faction keywords: Eldario, Zurani, Aspect Warrior, which are cross rolls, and then infantry and Howling Banshees. So yeah, so generally pretty good. We'll see how they measure up when we do a scenario. We're going to be using 4 intercessors, only because I can't bother to go and get my dark angels. But these are the ones I painted up for the guy that I work with in the white. If they stay in focus, so they look pretty cool. But yeah, we're just going to use those 4 to go with. Okay, so we'll be back in a second with the setup. Okay guys, so we've set up a little scenario here. I do apologise if the camera angle's a little bit dodgy, my hands get in the way. I'm trying this tripod, so I'm just going to try it from different angles and see which this one's the best. So okay, so we have here our 5 Howling Banshees, 4 Incessors. You would usually have 5, but we're just going to play with the 4 for now. Okay, so we're just going to imagine that these have charged, so they're going to use their pistols, which they have 5 of them. I'm going to be using Fire Dragon dice. I do have Howling Banshee dice, but you just will not be able to see the numbers on them. So okay, let's just move these over a little bit more, just so I get a little bit more space to work with. Okay, so Howling Banshees, we're going to obviously attack those. 5 shots, we're hitting on 3s. So there, that's not bad. And then there is strength 4, because they're the pistols, and they are toughness 4 as well. So wounding on 4s, any 6s, remember, gets that AP. And nothing. Amazing. So, okay, we're going to charge them in. Remember, no overwatch. Okay. 7, yeah, they're in. Let's just move them closer together like so. Slicey. Okay, so, right. They charged, so they're going to attack first. So let's do the normal Banshees first. So there's 4 of them. They get 2 attacks each. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So 8 needing 3s to hit. And that's not bad. That was a miss. So not too bad. And then again, so this is where we're going to start finding the difficulty. Strength is user for the power swords, so strength 3 versus toughness 4, so wounding on 5s, and we get 1 wound, which has, but it has a minus 3 AP, so they're 3, so 6 up for that thing. No, so take a wound. Okay, right, and now the executioner gets, so the Exarch with the executioner, so 3 dice. And there's no other extra things. Nope. So hitting on 3s. There's a 1, 2, and a 2. That is atrocious, executioner. You are going to die. Okay, so we'll fight back with these guys. They get the main. Let's do the main guys first. So 6 attacks. There's only 3 of them, needing 3s to hit. Should probably move. Let's try and move in that. No. Let's go. No, sorry guys, I'm just trying to angle the camera better. Yeah, so what do they need? Need 3s. So 1 missed. And then they are strength 4. Actually, hang on guys. Let's re-roll this, because I told you I'd forget this rule. So your opponent must subtract 1 from hit rolls. So they don't need 3s, they need 4s. And still only 1 miss anyway. Just the Space Marines. Okay, so strength is user, so strength 4, toughness 3, so wounding on 3s. Wow. 6, 6, 6, 6, and a 3. Okay, so they are no AP, so they have, the Banshees have a 4 up save, and they failed 2. So 2 of these die. So seeing already that toughness there, guys, is just obliterating. You know, I mean, we luckily saved quite a few there, but it's just madness. So let's pile these in. Okay. You know, so all that, and we've only actually done, so how many, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 attacks in total for the Banshees, and they did 1 damage. It's just, yeah. Okay, so anyway, there's 3 of them, so they're going to fire the pistols, because remember, guys, we can fire pistols in combat. Oh, actually, it's these guys go now, isn't it? So it's their guy, so they're going to fire their pistols. So they get 4 attacks, and they are 3s to hit. All hit. And they are strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s to wound. Or wounds. There's no AP, so we need a 4-up save. Another three wounds, so 1, 2, and he'd take 1. Yeah, we'll try it again, just to see. I just want to see if this is my rolling or whether it's whether the Banshees are actually this bad. Again, guys, I'm not here to tell you whether, you know, well, it's just advice, really. In my army, personally, I use them because I've got them, and I need the numbers because I don't have the troops, to be fair. But this is a unit that, if I decide to change, will be the first one to be taken out, to be fair. Just because, you know, I've got Scorpions, which are just as bad, to be fair, but I take a unit of 10. I've got Fire Dragons, which are my anti-tank. And I also got the Wraith Blades I got for Christmas, which, you know, I'm planning on taking 2 sets of Wraith Blades. Well, 1 Wraith Blade and 1 Wraith Guard. So these are just, you know, you can imagine these versus Wraith Blades. The Wraith Blade, let's just compare very quickly. So the Wraith Blades, yes, they can't move much further. They've got the same weapon skill and ballistic skill, have they? Yes. But they're strength 5 rather than strength 3. They're toughness 6 rather than toughness 3. They get 3 wounds apiece rather than 1 and 2 for the Executioner. And they have 2 attacks, whereas it's the same as them. But remember, Wraith Blades, if you're using the ghosts, if you're using ghost swords, you get an extra attack. And if you charge, you get another. So technically, you could be using 4 attacks. Sticking a Cytronome of Viandon, you could be using 6 attacks. They also have a 3+ save, whereas the Banshees have a 4+. If you take the Ghost's Axe with the shield thing, the 4 shield, then you get a 4-up invuln save as well. So they're kind of just obsolete. I know they're cheap, but yeah. So let's try again. We'll go one more time. And do you know what? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stick him there. Right, we won't fire him or use his attacks, but he does give a buff, which is quite good to an extent. So Azurman, Hand of Azuran, friendly aspect warriors within 6 inches have a 5+ invuln save. So let's just see how this goes, because I have used this combination in my games, and it just gives them a little bit extra toughness. So okay, so 5 pistols into the Space Marines, needing 3s. There's a miss. So yeah, and then toughness, strength 4 versus toughness 4, so 4s. So 2 plus the 6, which is good. So 1 6-up save, failed, takes a wound, and then 1 3-up save, which saves. Okay, right. So we'll say they charged. Well, they obviously charged because you want these guys in combat. You want them in combat as quickly as possible, but you've got to make those hits. You've got to make those wounds to get that -3 AP, because otherwise you just, like I said before, if you don't kill your target, you're going to get wiped out. Okay, we'll just move his human to here, just so he's within that 6-inch bubble. Okay, so obviously again, they don't get Overwatch, so we'll go straight onto these. So the regulars, 2, so 3, 4, 6, 8 attacks. Needing 3s. Oh, there's a couple of 1s there. 2 there. So half, which is statistically correct. Strength 3, toughness 4, so needing 5s. That's, oh, just the 1. So again, -3, 6-up save, fails. So we've finally taken 1 down. Okay, let's move him in there. I know that's not how you do it, guys. I'm just doing it just so we can keep it all in shot. And then the Exarch, needing 3s. 2 out of 3, and then it's a 4v4, so needing 4s. Gets 1. It's -3, do we say? Yeah, -3, so 6-up save for the guy. No, and it's D3 damage. Got a 6, so 3 damage. So another guy taken off. Okay, so you see now we've cut the unit in half. It really has now started to restrict. Okay. So now it's their turn to attack. So they get 2 and 3. So we'll just do it all together. So 2 and 3, needing 3s to hit. Actually, no, we don't, again, because remember, we're subtracting 1 to hit because of washout, so they need 4s to hit. A couple of 1s there. That'll do. And then it's strength 4 versus toughness 4, so 3s to wound. 2 wounds. No AP. So actually, he doesn't actually give any buff, because actually, no, there's no minus AP, so Azuran doesn't give anything, to be fair, for that, because there's no AP on their weapons, but we do need some saves, so we need some 4-up saves, which we make. So, again, dice roll, guys. Yeah, seeing the difference after this one turn before, we'd lost, what were we down to, 3 of them? Now we've managed to half those. We've taken 4 wounds, so it's much better. So these guys turn to shoot. They're going to use their pistols, so 2 shots, needing 3s. Both hit, needing 3s again, both wounding. They're 1 damage, no AP, so 4-up saves again. 1 dead. Okay, these are going to go first in their attack, so 5 attacks, needing 3s again. Missed that one. Then needing 3s again for wounds. Oh, very nice. This could take them out. So we need 4-ups. Oh, very lucky there. 2 4s and 3, well, 1 4 and 3 5s. Very lucky Banshees. Okay, so 6 attacks for the regular Banshees here, needing 3s. They miss. Needing 5s. Gets 1 6. So that's a 3-up save. Nope. Another wound. Another 1 there, guys. I'll put him on the guy with this data thing, which is just clocking the guys in the head with. And then the Exarch. So 3s, all hit, 4s, 1 wound, it's a 6-up save, yeah, no, and D3 damage, 2, so we'll take it off him. Okay, yep, so they are their turn, so now it's their turn, so the pistols, 4 pistols needing 3s, 1 and 2, needing 4s. Yep, that's a -8, 3 AP. So 6-up save for that one. Nope, takes a wound, and 3-up save for that one. Nope, he's dead. So that time, much better. You know, I think, yeah. Personally, guys, they do a job. You get them into combat, try and take out some Amiga. I wouldn't put them against 5 of these guys, these intercessors. I mean, everyone's going to be taking intercessors, but I think you need to. Be smaller. If you can, try and get them against the old Space Marines. If I'm honest, guys, they just don't have the toughness, especially as a unit of 5. You know, if you really want to run them, guys, you got to take 10. You got to shove them in a Wave Serpent, get them out, get the Wave Serpent up somewhere, take the turn of the hits, get them out, maybe hide them behind the, I don't know, get them out, move, and then obviously you can charge as well after advance. Yeah, so. But then once you're in combat, you've got to take out that unit. This is not a unit that can be going to and fro and to and fro. You've got to get them in there. And like I said, you know, it didn't make any difference then, but you stick him in there, and you've now got a 5-up invuln save as well. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's it, guys. To be fair. Comment and subscribe. Well, comment what you think of the Banshees. What's your experience of taking them? How many you take? You know, do you manage with a unit of 5? And you know, what kind of targets are you taking out? Just yeah. Let's get into a discussion about how that works. And yeah, that's it, guys. Subscribe at the bottom, stick the bell for notifications, and also check out my weekly update. Number 13 will tell you all about the competition that we're running at the moment. Number 14, which I am going to put up today, hopefully, will let you know who's winning the competition at the moment, but it will run till the end of the month. So on that note, guys, yeah, have a good one, and we will catch you next time.